What's going on, good people? I'm gonna do a video today about battle rap, right? So I was gonna do this video. I should have did this video when I saw this particular battle, which was 2 days ago. I should have just dropped the video because man, it left a crazy impact on me. It really, really did. You know, this battle in particular, Mack Myron versus Danny Myers. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to say this. Much respect to the battle rap industry. People want to call it a culture. It's an industry. Small industry, but nevertheless, it's an industry, right? A field, if you will. Respect it. Give it what it's just due. Respect it. For those who are involved with hip hop and this is your thing, battle rap has evolved. I mean, it has evolved tremendously. From battles between like Lord Finesse and Percy P to now it's worldwide. But this particular video is about this battle I saw between Mack Myron and Danny Myers. First of all, let me just say this. Danny Myers is one of the most consistent he doesn't disappoint. He does his best. When you book Danny Myers, when you have, and I'm not going to speak from a perspective of a league owner, I don't care, but when he's booked, when he's about to battle someone, he's bringing his A game, or at least he'll try to continually bring his A game to every battle. You're going to get somewhat of a performance. You're going to get good delivery, the bars, the content. He calls himself the bar god. You won't be disappointed. You're going to get 3 rounds, not something, 1.5, 2 rounds, and then freestyle the rest. So that's something a person can appreciate because he's consistent. It could be expected. Now, from Danny, you can expect consistency and professionalism, right? Mack Myron, I've heard of him before. But I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen his battles up until this one. And when I saw what Mack Myron did on that stage, and it's not even just his performance, the bars he had, the lyrics that he had for Danny Myers, I had to tip my hat off. First of all, like I said before, battle rap has evolved decades. It's evolved. It's not what it used to be. How it was in the 80s is not how it was in the 90s. It's not how it was in the early 2000s. And it's definitely not how it is today. So these young guys, the ability, the evolution, you can see the change and progress through time. The evolution that is taken for these guys to manipulate words and paint a canvas of situations using metaphors, double entendres, schemes, multis, all kinds of different breakdowns to wow the crowd, to beat their opponent, to do a bunch of different things, and master the stage, control the crowd, not choke. Remember, so much material, prepare in advance in a condensed period of time. You battle one person today, next week you got another battle, the week after that you got another battle. The things that these guys are creating is incredible. The things that they're creating are incredible. Incredible. Like the gift of words. I could never do what these guys do. I'm not even. Look, the battle was crazy. Mack Myron went first. Danny Myers went second in each round, and each MC did their thing. Like for me, I'm gonna say this: I appreciate battle rappers as far as like what they do, especially if they're able to make a living off of it. You gotta respect that. There's a certain level of independence that comes with that you really can't put a price on. If you're able to live off of your craft, live off of your work, live off of words that you write on paper, you memorize it and deliver it into to an opponent in front of a mass of people, I mean, come on, that in itself is a blessing. On top of that, the way it's changed to this day, like, see, the thing about, shout out to Body Bag Battle League. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I don't make videos about battle rap all the time. You know, but I support it. I've been watching it for a very long time. Very, very, very long time. And I support it. I'm not one who's going to give you an analytical or critical breakdown. You know, like some of the other experts out there, all the bloggers. All the bloggers that do this, hats off to y'all. That's their arena. You know, they have so much to offer to the community. I'm not downplaying any of them. I'm just speaking from a perspective of an observer, a supporter. That battle was crazy, man. I know I spent so many minutes right now talking. The battle was crazy, man. The battle was crazy, and in a great way. The battle was crazy. You had just the way these guys, they kept your interest. It was not boring. There was not one boring. There was not one. Mack Myron now, I know when I hear that name, because it's before, there's so many battle rappers in this thing, right? But now, when I hear Mack Myron, I'm going to remember what he did on that stage with Danny. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to remember those bars that he, you know, sometimes people say things, it makes you think, wow, it was so impactful, but the words was put together so well where you're thinking, man, you know, it's like, why you couldn't think of that? But you would never think of that, especially if it's like me. I would never think of things like that because I'm not a battle rapper. But the words were put in such a way that was so refined. It left. Man, there was so many times I was watching this battle, and I felt like the chills. Like, I'm like, oh. Crowd reaction, crowd participation. It's a small room. Much as, look, in 2019 so far, this is the first battle for me that I'm like, wow, this is something that, and I'm gonna support the underdogs, because the top guys they're top for a reason. They got there. They have the machines behind them. They have the social media platforms behind them. Much respect to that. But when you have a stage where it's smaller, these two MCs, they're face to face with each other, and they have to beat one another or break each other down to win that battle, and they came out that well. Come on, man. You have to. I mean, that was a win. That was a win for the field, battle rap field, industry, culture, genre, whatever you want to call it. It was a win for the battle rappers. It was a win for the viewers, the supporters, the audience, everyone. It was a win for the league, most certainly. Everyone won. Check out that battle, man. Who I have winning? I have the culture winning. I'm going to say that. Danny's doing something that I could see now. You know, he's rebuttaling his rebuttals. You know, his rebuttals now are becoming part of his, repertoire of what he does on the stage. He's giving it up that way, right? Mack Myron, though, I'm gonna tell you, man. All right, I'm gonna tell you who I think won. I didn't know Mack Myron. I knew of him, but I didn't see any of his battles. Not because I didn't care. It's just I didn't see any of his battles yet. Again, there's so many people who battle rap now. So many. Right? Across the world. Mack Myron, wow. I think this was a classic. He said something about, man, that Tech 9 bar was, oh my God. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I got him winning 2-1. But Danny, take nothing away from Danny. Danny, people say he 3-0'd Mack Myron. Danny won 2-1. I get it, because Danny's consistent, will bring you that heat. He will. He'll bring you that heat. He'll bring you that fire. He'll bring you those bars. He'll structure it in a way that's tailor-made for his opponent. He just doesn't. But this gentleman right here, to be able to stand in front of Danny's bars like that and do what he did, I look, man, I gotta give him credit. Credit where credit's due. I won't be, up in arms if someone, says it's a debatable both ways. 2-1 Mack Myron, though. I'm gonna say that. That's all I could say, man. No other battle, and much respect to everyone else who performed this year so far on the different platforms, different stages, different states, and all. But this one right here, Body Bag Battle League, because I also root for the underdog, because they delivering quality too. Sometimes less is more. Sometimes less is more. Take care of yourselves. Peace.